It is hard to believe it, but even the most formidable and dangerous predators, with the birth of babies, turn into caring and gentle parents. Right now you will see the cutest cubs and the most caring parents in the animal kingdom. Lemurs. Lemurs spend most of their lives on trees, deftly and quickly climbing from branch to branch, using their long tail as a balancer. Most species of lemurs are social and territorial animals living in family groups from 3 to 20 to 30 individuals, where a strict hierarchy is established. In almost all lemurs, the female dominates in the flock. She has an advantage in terms of food and the right to choose a partner during the mating season. The flock consists of males and females in approximately equal numbers, but young females, having become sexually mature, usually do not leave the maternal flock, but males often leave for other groups. Nevertheless, even among representatives of the most social family of lemurs, some individuals lead a solitary lifestyle, others live in pairs or form large family groups. Typically, female lemurs give birth once a year. These animals often form strong monogamous pairs, and only in the event of the death of the male, the female finds another partner for herself. Usually 1 to 2 cubs are born, and only varicose lemurs are able to produce offspring in the amount of up to 4 to 6 cubs. Lemur cubs are born blind, but on the second day they open their eyes. Wolves. The wolf has symbolized the spirit of freedom and wild nature since time immemorial. At the same time, wolf cubs are born in lairs helpless, blind and deaf. Warmth, food and protection in the first days of life are completely provided by the mother and the pack. Wolf cubs grow rapidly and, before reaching a year, begin to take part in the hunt. Up to a year, young wolves are completely dependent on their parents and their pack. Wolf cubs begin forays out of the den about 10 weeks after birth. Usually, 4 to 6 wolf cubs are born to a female in a season, but their survival directly depends on the amount of prey available. At first glance, it looks like a game, but with the help of such sparring, the cubs build a hierarchy that is constantly changing within the family and pack. In the first 10 weeks, the cubs must feed on their mother's milk. Without this, they will not survive. After that, the wolf cubs that have stopped drinking their mother's milk are fed by the pack. Wolves bring food to the den. Over time, wolf cubs begin to accompany adults on hunting trips. Wolves grow quickly. By the age of 6 months they are close in size to adults. Possums. These funny animals are very caring parents. An opossum is a small marsupial that looks like a rodent. The first representatives of this species appeared in the Cretaceous period, that is, about 100 million years ago, and have not changed significantly since then. The opossum leads a solitary lifestyle. However, during the mating period, they form a pair, but this does not last long. After the end of the mating season, which lasts from December to January, the animals disperse again. Possums are very prolific animals. Pregnancy in females is very short and lasts only 20 to 25 days. In small species, pregnancy can last only 15 days. From 8 to 15 cubs are born in the litter. In rare cases, their number can reach up to 25. The cubs are born completely unadapted to life, more like embryos. Their size is about the size of a bee and weighs from 2 to 5 grams. The period of feeding offspring with milk is quite long and lasts up to 100 days. During this time, small possums are actively developing and gaining weight. After about 2 months, they gradually become covered with hair and their eyes open. Possums are very shy animals. Therefore, it is not easy to catch them. But scientists have found a way out. It turned out that these animals have a craving for alcohol. To catch a possum, you just need to place saucers with an alcoholic drink on the paths of the animals. They will drink it with great pleasure and, having lost the ability to move, they can be safely collected. The most dangerous animal in Africa, the hippopotamus, one of the most responsible and caring parents. The hippopotamus is easily enraged if at least someone approaches the baby. At birth, Cubs weigh from 22 to 55 kilograms. Mother and baby have a close bond. Cubs are adapted to feed on mother's milk underwater, ears and nostrils close at this moment. Since hippos live in a social family environment, males carefully protect females and cubs, and often attack anything that poses a threat to them. Females are the leaders of the herd and control the calmness in the pools during the rest. Males rest along the outer banks of the water, thereby protecting females and cubs. At the age of 7, males begin to compete for dominance. Dominant males are very intolerant of young males who challenge them. Adult males have a tendency to severely injure and even kill young males during such fights. Crocodiles. In the minds of most people, crocodiles are bloodthirsty predators. Reptiles that do not have a great mind. But for many, it may come as a surprise that crocodiles are caring and attentive mothers. Crocodiles lay their eggs either in the sand or in small caves, which are then carefully guarded. Closer to the moment of appearance, small crocodiles will make a squeak. Having heard this squeak, the mother begins to gently break the eggs, helping the babies to get out. Reptile cubs are born fully formed, capable of active movement, nutrition, and may well fend for themselves. Quite often they travel to a new place of residence in their mother's mouth. At this moment, one can observe a stunning picture of how a huge lizard-like creature with indescribable tenderness raises its tiny babies one by one, and slowly and carefully carries them to the water between large and sharp fangs, and sometimes simply hides them under the tongue. Caring mothers protect their cubs for several months in a nursery, in quiet shallow creeks rich in food. Some mothers bring their offspring there and leave them in the care of another female. Custody over the babies lasts about 3 months. The cubs try to stay together, and in case of danger they scream so loudly that the call is heard from the mother from a great distance. It turns out that even the most cruel and dangerous predators can be good parents. Tiny crocodiles feed on various invertebrates inhabiting water bodies in coastal areas, insects, mollusks, crustaceans, and worms. Growing up, young predators begin to choose prey larger than lizards, frogs, fish, and water birds. They grow very fast. Young alligators in the first 3 years of life reach 1.5 meters in length. However, crocodiles grow throughout their lives, but in old age they add only 1 to 2 centimeters per year. These reptiles reach sexual maturity by 6 to 8 years, and live up to 80 and even 100 years. Friends, write your comments, which animal parents surprised you the most, and we went to prepare a new video for you.